Last year in 2021, a keyboard called the Iqunix L80 was making the rounds on YouTube where it was being reviewed by many large YouTubers. In a lot of their videos, they mentioned how good the keyboard was in stock form and how you really didn't need to mod it because it was just that good. While I thought the keyboard did look nice, I didn't really feel like it was worth it for me to get. However, one day when I was browsing Reddit, I saw a post where it was talking about how their keyboard was not what the YouTubers made it out to be, and they showed a video recording where their spacebar was super rattly. This got me intrigued, so while I don't need to buy this board, I thought it'd be worth a shot to check it out. I placed my order on Christmas Eve and then patiently started waiting for it to arrive. Around 1 month later, on January 19th, 2022, the board finally showed up. The packaging that the board came in is pretty decent with some nice graphics around the sides. The cardboard material isn't the most premium that I felt and seen, but it's not bad. In the box, we have some standard paperwork with the manuals and feature guide, as well as some accessories that I'll talk about later on. The keyboard has a very striking look that might be polarizing for some, but I personally do like how it looks. It's not a very heavy board as it is made of plastic, but there is a decent heft to the board, which is nice. One of the main selling points for this keyboard in my opinion are the keycaps. I love the space theme that they went for, and I think that the novelty keycaps that they have look really cute. They also include a plastic dust cover, and while it isn't the most premium plastic, it's solid enough and will get the job done. Regarding the accessories, we have an included brush to help you clean your keyboard, some extra keycaps if you want to switch out for Mac support or if you prefer an all-white color scheme, a USB receiver, a cable, a keycap switch puller combo, and some stickers. Now with the unboxing out of the way, here's a type test. It's totally possible that this might be an issue that doesn't affect all units, but my unit showed similar issue to the Reddit post that I saw. The spacebar is incredibly rattly and has a ticking sound on the left side. The other stabilizers were a bit better, but also had a bit of a rattle. The switches felt pretty smooth overall, but I'm sure the sound and feel would improve drastically with lube and switch films. The keyboard isn't that terrible, but it's not looking great for the Iqunix L80 and what the YouTubers are advertising. Now, I want to be clear that my goal is not to call out any of the YouTubers who are saying that this board didn't require mods out of the box, and I'm not trying to start some drama or beef. However, I do think that it's important to remember that the boards they receive are not the same as the boards you may receive. Because they are influencers and have a larger reach, brands want to work with these larger YouTubers so they can get some advertisement. As a result, companies will cherry pick and try to ensure that they send the best board possible so that they can receive the best review possible. I'm sure that there are some companies who don't do this, but I'm willing to bet good money that the majority of companies cherry pick the sample they send to YouTubers and other influencers because they don't want bad press. For the rest of us, they probably don't take the same amount of care to ensure their keyboard arrives problem-free. This leads to problems like we see here, where we have reports about the keyboard being subpar compared to what these streamers are showing off. I don't and wouldn't blame these YouTubers for working with these companies because content creation is their job, and partnerships with other companies to receive sponsorships as well as review units are part of their business model and what allows them to survive. It would be nice if they also purchased their own unit anonymously to verify the quality of the product they are reviewing, but oftentimes that can be difficult due to various factors such as timing or stock. As viewers, it is kind of unfortunate, but you should always have some amount of skepticism for reviews where the unit was provided. In my personal opinion, the Iqunix L80 is definitely not perfect out of the box. In fact, it has many flaws in terms of typing sound. The stabilizers are rattly, and the keyboard does sound quite hollow, which is not something that I enjoy. The typing experience is stiff since it is a tray mount, but doesn't feel unpleasant for the most part. Just don't expect the softness that you get from gasket mount boards. The keycaps are one of the few things for this board that I think are actually pretty nice. I like the colors and the designs of the keycaps, and the keycaps are surprisingly thick, which is great. If Iqunix ever decides to sell the keycaps by themselves, I would definitely consider picking up a set, because I do think they are pretty solid. This brings up the question as to whether I would recommend buying this board, and I think that in order to do so, we can compare it to a board of similar price point, the Keychron Q1. Both are similarly priced for a fully assembled board, with the Keychron Q1 being $10 cheaper. But while the Iqunix is a plastic board, the Keychron Q1 is made out of aluminum. The Keychron Q1 is a gasket mount board, which provides a softer typing feel that many people do enjoy, while the Iqunix is a tray mount board. If you're a fan of RGB, the Keychron Q1 has south-facing RGB LED lights, while if you want the same for the Iqunix L80, you're going to have to pay $20 more, bringing up the price difference to $30. Keychron also offers a version of the Q1 with a knob in the top right corner, and you can pick one up for $179, which is only $10 more than the version without a knob. The Keychron Q1 knob version also has some improvements compared to the original Q1, so if you can buy it when it's in stock, I would definitely go for that version. This isn't to say that the Q1 is perfect by any means. Both the Q1 and L80 have a poor typing sound and require the user to modify their keyboard to get the best sound possible. The Keychron has a more minimalistic look to its keyboard case and keycaps, while the L80 has a cooler design in both. The L80 also has Bluetooth, while the Q1 does not, so if you hate wires, that might be a selling point for the L80. Based on these couple factors that we've compared, although I do like the look of the L80, the Q1 just offers more value. The Keychron Q1 offers a better typing feel, RGB LEDs at no extra cost, a metal case, and a knob at a cheaper price compared to the Iqunix L80. While the L80 does have some features over the Q1, they aren't significant enough where I would recommend it over the Q1, because it's not worth it in my opinion. Iqunix has shown in the past that it does listen to reviewers and feedback, so maybe they can improve their keyboard for the future. But until then, I would not buy the Iqunix L80. On a more positive note, I would like to thank everyone who subscribed to my channel and helped me reach 1,000 subs. Before I started posting videos, I really didn't know how much time and effort it would take to reach this milestone. I know that my editing isn't the best, and I really don't do the things you're supposed to do if you want to make it big on YouTube. It's gonna sound cliche because this has been said so many times before by so many other content creators, but I really didn't start this channel to become the next big YouTuber. I just really wanted to share this hobby to those who are interested in joining, and create useful content for those who are already in the hobby. I'm really thankful for each and every one of you who watch my videos and leave comments in the comment section below. I know that I used to be a lot more responsive and would try to leave a reply under each comment, but sometimes my brain is fried, so I just leave a like and a heart. I do read all of them, and I'm really grateful that most of them have been generally positive and constructive. To thank you guys for your support, I am trying to plan something to give back to this little community. I haven't really worked out the logistics yet and how I want to do it, but I guess just stay tuned and hopefully I'll be able to announce it soon.